Cue the sad music, because we've gone through yet another theory regarding GTA 6 Trailer 2 that turned out to not be right. A lot of us thought yesterday, Valentine's Day, might be the day Rockstar dropped Trailer 2 featuring both Jason and Lucia, because GTA 6 is supposed to be like a love story revolving around them. But no, they failed us. They disappointed us yet again. And in today's video, I just simply want to answer the question, what do we do now? And we'll also talk about this very odd looking commercial being filmed in Florida where a guy looked like he was wearing the clothes Jason was wearing in the leaked videos from a few years ago. That was very strange, but we'll definitely talk about that as well. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and hop in. What do we do now? So of course, over the last few days, we've learned a little bit about the GTA 6 release date. The uppers at Take-Two, they said the game is still on track for fall of this year. We also learned that Borderlands 4 is going to be releasing September 23rd, I believe, which sort of rules out the early bit of fall because, of course, Borderlands and GTA are both owned by Take-Two. They're not going to release these two big games at the exact same time. It just doesn't make sense for them, money-wise. So if the game doesn't get delayed until 2026, then we're looking at, the end of October, early November. Maybe if they need like an extra month to finish up a few things, maybe they push it to December. But more than likely, end of October, early November is when we're looking at GTA 6's release, given all the information we've gotten, officially from Take-Two. Now, of course, that doesn't really help us if you're wanting more GTA 6 at the moment, because it's been a year and a few months since we've seen GTA 6 Trailer 1. But what I want to actually do is head over to this. This is a pretty neat website where someone basically, tracked the entire Red Dead Redemption 2 launch timeline. And we've looked at this in the past, for some hints on Trailer 2, because with RDR2 here, Trailer 2, I believe, came out about a year-ish after Trailer 1. We were all thinking Rockstar would do the exact same thing, but it looks like, for whatever reason, they're not following this sort of pattern with Trailer 2. But that doesn't mean they're not going to follow the pattern with the rest of the marketing, and that's what we're going to take a look at. So everything that I have highlighted here is just relating to Trailer 1 and Trailer 2, and then, the delays. On October 16th, 2016, that is when they first posted that artwork on, I think it was their Twitter at the time. And then a few days later is when they officially announced RDR2, and then October 20th, 4 days later, Trailer 1 released. Then we had to wait until May of, the following year where they delayed RDR2. Then in September, Trailer 2 released. And then in February in 2018, the release year, that is when they delayed it again and, stated the game was coming out in October of 2018. So as we can see from when they first announced it until, 2-ish years later, they didn't really give us much. They gave us Trailer 1 and Trailer 2. And then I think a few screenshots because of the whole delay thing. But like the big marketing, nothing really happened. But then we get to May 2nd in 2018, in the year the game releases. This is about 5-ish, maybe months before the game releases, whatever May to October would be. This is when everything kicked off. This is when the big marketing kicked off. So on May 2nd here, they released Trailer 3. And then the next day, they also released the first previews to various websites. Then a month later, they announced pre-orders for the game. Then we had a bit of a wait. We had to wait 2 months until August to get the first gameplay trailer. But in that same month, they revealed collectibles for RDR2. Only about a week-ish later, they revealed the details about the gang members. Then again, about a week later, they released details about the main towns and cities. Only a few days after that, they released the RDR Online information. And then a day after that, the first hands-on previews were released. Then only a few days after all of that, the official artwork came out and information about the wildlife were released, with even more coming 3 days after that. So September was very packed. And then they hit October, the month the game released in, where they dropped a second gameplay trailer featuring more information about, enemies and activities and stuff. They also had extended previews when all of this launched. Then on October 5th, PlayStation revealed early access content, so even more stuff was being, brought out there, marketed. Then October 12th, a weapon feature was added to the official website, showing off some of the guns and Deadeye. And then we finally hit the launch trailer on October 18th, and then of course October 26th is when the game launched worldwide. So you can see here that everything from October 26th all the way up to May 2nd here, this is when the hardcore marketing kicked off in May for an October release. And I think this is, if you're looking at anything Rockstar's done in the past, RDR2 has to be the only thing you can look at, just because it's the only relevant recent thing. So the reason I'm bringing this up is because, of course, we're all looking at GTA 6 being, released in October, whether it's October 26th, like RDR2 here, or, a earlier date, a later date, whatever the case may be. May is more than likely when we should be expecting the big marketing to kick off. And as most people know by now, if we take a look at the Take-Two earnings events, May does coincide with another event. We just had one in February. We thought, they would have some big announcement here. We only got a few small things, but if I scroll back to just last year to see, so unfortunately, or actually no, it was this one. May 16th is when they had their earnings call last year. So you're looking at probably a similar date going into this year. But yeah, it looks like, if the game doesn't get delayed, sometime in May, early May, late May, middle May, who knows? It's sometime in May is when we should be getting, the sort of launch of all the marketing stuff, tons of screenshots, all kinds of information, as we see here about, Jason, Lucia, some of the other characters, maybe some of the towns and cities, online, all the other stuff, gameplay, all that. Like, they may not be following the trailer 2 release schedule, about a year-ish after trailer 1. But if this game is getting launched this year, then they're for sure going to follow something like they did here with RDR2. Like, they're not going to be silent up until the game releases. We could all agree to that. So yeah, even though it's been silent for a year and 3 months now, looks like we're going to have to be waiting, a few more months until we get something from Rockstar. Now, I will, of course, look, I think I have to say this. This isn't official, right? This is just speculation. So hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully Rockstar, release something in the next couple of weeks and we get something sooner. But worst case, May is looking like that month. Although I do think for me, if I was Rockstar, and even though all this silence maybe helps them because they get the marketing by word of mouth, every single social media post is GTA 6, GTA 6 that, GTA 6 whatever. Like, they don't need to pay and they're still marketing GTA 6. But if I was in charge, I think the whole May until release thing would still happen. But maybe we drop a couple of screenshots or some artwork or something like that in March or April, like a month or two before trailer 2, sorry. Just as kind of a little tease before the big, new trailer. Now, of course, it is still strange how only a few days ago Rockstar put out a Discord, like an official Discord with a GTA 6 section in it, which I think is almost over 200,000 members. And I don't even think they've really marketed this Discord. So, Jesus, whenever they market it, it's going to blow up even more. But of course, like a lot of us are still wondering, like, why now? Why did they do that if they don't plan on, releasing any of this marketing stuff until May? Who knows? I guess Rockstar is just weird when it comes to that sort of stuff. I also wanted to bring up that the IRL commercial. This is something that's weird because Rockstar have never done an IRL commercial or film or something like that about GTA or RDR2 or any of their games. So a lot of people, myself included, kind of think this is not GTA related. You can see there's like a supercar in there, but it is strange how this guy is dressed in the clothes we saw Jason in the leaks. There's been some speculation that maybe this is just like a super rich dude who's trying to troll people, which isn't out of the realm of possibilities. We've seen people do some crazy stuff for some clout. This was in Tampa. I don't know if I've mentioned that. So it's in Florida. Now, you would think if they're going to do something, maybe they would have done it in Miami, but Tampa is rumored to be in GTA. I think that's what Port Gellhorn is supposed to be, is Tampa. Also, no one saw like a Lucia-esque character, so it's just this Jason guy. I don't know. It just seems weird. It could be related to GTA 6, but I don't necessarily think it is. I guess in the comments, let us know. Are you hopping on the train that this is some GTA 6 related with the supercars with the guy who looks like Jason, or is this just some random guy trying to, you know, pretend and get some clout that he is Jason? And then the only other thing I wanted to mention was some good news for our PC brethren, myself included. Now, this is not, you know, 100% official, but Corsair's CEO believes GTA 6 is coming to PC early next year. So not like later next year, but early next year, which is actually something I said a few days ago. He said that according to his understanding, it's going to come out in the fall for console and then early 26 for PC. I mean, just as simple as that. Doesn't obviously elaborate on it, but, you know, maybe surely the Corsair CEO would maybe know a little bit more insight than just some random people like us. But that is the GTA 6 news at the moment. Yet again, another theory has failed. And at this point, we've waited, what, like almost 500 days or something like that. So what's 90 more until May to get something new? Thank you guys for watching. Please drop the video a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more GTA 6 content. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.